Hey yo, what is up? Today's video we're going to talk about the RAWM brand. And now a lot of people have not even heard about this brand, but I wanted to share with you guys the three mice that I got sent out, and these are literally three Vipers. We got the Viper Mini, we got the Viper V2, and we got the Viper V3. And these have actually, and they're not the latest mouse, they're not the newest thing. They have 3395 sensors, but they are pretty interesting, and I thought I'd share this with you. We'll start off with the Viper Mini SL01. This is not only is it a Viper Mini size, it is also a hot swap Viper Mini, which means you've got a couple of screws here that you can remove, take out the shell, and hot swap the mouse 1 and mouse 2 buttons. This is of course a tri-mode mouse, which means you can run this in 2.4G or Bluetooth or wired. Now this is a 55 gram mouse, and it's got 10 blue shell pink dots as stock. They don't include any extra switches. It only comes with the dongle and some cables. A very simple setup. You could get a 4K dongle, but that's sold separately. Can't remember if it's $12 or $20, but that's what the dongle looks like. And the Viper shape is exactly like if you had a hit scan, put it together next to it, it feels almost identical, as well as the ATK-F1. Is it ATK-F1? Yeah, that's right, ATK-F1. It feels exactly the same size. In a blind test, you could tell the difference because the ATK and the hit scan are kind of like angled a little bit more sharply, pointed downwards, where the M1 and M2 triggers are, and the RAWM SL01 has a flatter trigger. But other than that, the sides feel almost identical in terms of the size and shape, which is why if you put it together in the ELO shapes, is what I wanted to say. If you put it on ELO shapes with a Viper Mini, it is literally the same thing. Only the scroll wheel is a little bit higher and the Viper Mini is a little bit lower. But if you take a look at the quality of the clicks, you can see that it is very well made mouse. This is a very solid mouse. It is plastic. It doesn't feel like it has any coating, but I don't feel you need any coating on the mouse. It already feels pretty good. If you want rubberized coating, then maybe this might not be the mouse for you. But besides everything else, it feels really solid. The clicks are really nice. Even the side buttons are very good. It even has a DPI button on top, which you can remap to something else, maybe an ability or something like that. That's completely up to you. But very surprising mouse because nobody's heard of it. But I think a lot of people have seen it around on AliExpress, but really can't get your hands on this mouse because it's pretty difficult to get, because if you don't have AliExpress, it's pretty difficult to get. But on the RAWM website, this is $70, and again, it comes with 300 milliamp battery, which gives you 80 hours of battery life, or there is a 600 milliamp version for 165 hours of battery life. It does run on a Nordic 52820 sensor, so MCU, so it's pretty good. 3395 4K capable with the dongle. Otherwise, it will run on the tiny dongle, which I think should be in here. No, it's in the box, but dongle storage is right in there. And the next mouse that I want to talk about is also a Viper, but this is a Viper V2 Pro, which means it is a bigger Viper than the mini version. So it's more like a Viper V3 shape. Obviously, the Viper V2 Pro kind of silhouette is kind of a lower and flatter compared to the Viper V3 Pro. So let's put this aside. I don't have a Viper V2 Pro to compare to, but this is the ML01 again. Also hot swap. Remove the two screws here, pop out the side clips with a with a guitar pick, and then slide it out, and you can swap out the switches. Again, they're all hot swappables. This comes with GM 8.0 switches, and they're pretty snappy. Again, very high quality mouse, very well made. Even the feet are really good. If you take a look at the feet, they are very flat. A lot of people that make budget mouses do not make very good feet. These are excellent and very flat, and you can unscrew them and swap out the switches to any kind of switches that you want. These come again with KLGM 8.0s, $33.95, 4K with a separate dongle that you have to buy for $12 or $20 depending on where you are. This is a 65 gram, and it weighs 65 grams on the scales as well. So it only comes with a micro dongle and a cable, and you get this mouse. And it's pretty good for $66, man. I can't really complain much. If you want a big size Viper V2 clone that looks the part, sure, it doesn't have any rubberized grip, or maybe it does have some grip. I'm not really sure if this one has a rubberized grip or not. It feels like it could have, maybe it has a very light dusting of rubberized grip on it. But for me, I don't mind if there is any kind of grip or no grip. It feels great to me. But again, this one is the Viper V2 Pro size, and that's what it looks like. Check out the click implementation. It is gorgeous, very nice feel. This is a company that is on the up and up. They know exactly what they want to accomplish and what they want to do, and they're doing it pretty well. That's the ML01 Viper V2, and the last one, and probably the star of the show, is this one, the MH01. This is of course a Viper V3 Pro silhouette clone, same shape, maybe 1 millimeter bigger, maybe 1 millimeter wider, but essentially it is the same shape, same size, same feel. This one again also a hot swappable. Of course, you need to pry out the bottom skate to access the two screws. If I'm not mistaken, the screws are also lined with metal, so you won't strip out the screws. Very good idea. Again, this is hot swappable, right? $33.95, tri-mode with Bluetooth, wired, and 2.4. This one comes with the stock Huano blue shell pink dots. I do believe this one has some kind of coating on it, because I can feel it's a little bit more rubberized than the Viper V2 Pro. Viper V2 Pro I think has some kind of coating on it as well. I'm pretty sure the Viper Mini doesn't have any kind of coating on it. But again, I don't care if it does have a coating or not. This one definitely has a coating. You can see it has picked up some fingerprints just from the couple of seconds of me grabbing onto it. But again, Viper V3 Pro shape. This has a $33.95 again with a 4K optional dongle. 80 hours of battery life on this 300 milliamp battery. This mouse is 70 grams. It's supposed to be 65, but I think I got the one with the bigger battery, which is why I got the heavier 70 gram weight. If I'm not mistaken, this one has a 500 milliamp battery, the one they shipped to me. And if you buy the one with the 300 milliamp battery, it's going to be 65 grams. Again, the The extra thing you get from it is the DPI button, which you can remap to something else. Check out the click implementation. Superb. Very nice clicks. Huano blue shell pink dots. The buttons are all really top notch. You cannot say it is worse than any AAA brand. If I had to rate this mouse, I would say it is very high up there for a mouse that nobody has ever heard of. This will easily compete with any of the ATK X1 Viper V3 clones out there. If you put these side by side with the Viper V3, you cannot say the RAWM is worse. You cannot say this is cheaper quality. You cannot say, you know what I mean? It's just pretty amazing job for if you buy this on the RAWM website, it says $48, but I think it doesn't come with the dongle. I think with the dongle you're paying somewhere around $70 is what I am assuming. The reason why I'm talking about the RAWM mice today is also because I also got a pre-production sample of a Maya X shape, which is pretty cool. Again, this is a pre-production sample, so this is not the finished product, but it does have full skates and it performs extremely well. It does have optical switches just like the Maya X, and it feels great. And if I'm not mistaken, the RAWM ES21 Pro, which is what it's called, is going to be somewhere around the $80 mark, $89. It's going to be $40 cheaper than the Maya X, which makes it a really good competing mouse. This is why I wanted to showcase the RAWM brand for you guys today. It is absolutely a brand that's going to be coming up, and it's going to be dominating, maybe not dominating, but it's definitely going to try to dominate the market in 2024, 2025. For next year, I'm sure they're going to have a lot of new mice coming up that's going to be up there with the big boys. In terms of quality, you're not going to have any worries about it. It feels great, solid. The button implementation is nice, clicks are nice, scroll wheels are nice, side buttons are nice. From the older models, 3395s, Viper clones, to the Viper V3 Pro clone, absolutely amazing. You're going to see a lot of good things coming out from this brand in the future. I hope you pay attention, keep your eyes open, and took some useful information out of this, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.